welcome to my hot video. Today I am going to be doing a envelope journal. The idea behind this is that I can fill it then with letters to my girls, so when they get older they can read them. It's the start of the new year and I thought it'd be a nice idea. I've been saying for years and years that I wanted to do this idea. It's an idea I've seen on Pinterest where somebody's put letters away in like a keepsake box, and then they give it to their children like on their 18th birthday or something, so they can look back and see memories. So here I think I've got about 10 DL size envelopes, which are 110 by 220 millimeters. So all I'm going to be doing, they're self-seal, so I'm just going to go and seal these all. Right then, so I've sealed all of those. Right then, so this, obviously you could make this nicer by making your own envelopes, or you know, making your own pockets, but I'm trying to make this as simpler idea as possible. So those are all properly sealed off. What I'm going to do now, I've got some nice scrapbook paper and I'm going to just alter these a little bit. I mean, at the end of the day though, what's going to happen is I'm going to chop the top of them off and then put a line of double-sided tape down the centre, so that when the book opens, it opens up the envelopes at the same time. So you're not going to see a lot of the envelopes, but I still would like them to look a bit nicer than what they are now. So I'm just going to go ahead, I've got some scrapbooking paper here. I've pulled out some different sections that I like, some different bits of paper. I've got a whole box here as well to go through. So I'm just going to go through all of these, picking which ones I like the best. Here I'm just covering the envelopes. All I've done is make sure that the seam to where I've joined them is on the back, so that when you do open up the book you can't see where the join is in the paper. I've just gone over them with various different scrapbook papers and I was quite pleased with the results. Okay, so that's sealed at the back now, and that there. I'm going to cut them to 20 centimetres and I think that that is perfectly fine. And then what I'm going to do is just check they open up fine. Look, they open up fine. See, I've created a little pocket there. And then what you'll do is do the same for all the others. I've brought down as well my X cut. So what I'm going to do is just round off those edges. So I just think it just finishes it off a bit nicer. Here I'm just covering the top of the inside of the envelope, just so when you open up the book it just looks a bit more prettier inside. So they're all covered. I found that wrapping paper works better than the scrapbook paper because the scrapbook paper may be a little bit too thick. So next thing is I've got some of this board. This is over from when I did my A-levels. This is just a mount board. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a cover out of it. I'm going to make it 1 centimetre bigger all the way around for these, and then put obviously a little spine area in as well. So the front and back covers are going to be 12 by 21. If you've got sort of like different letter envelope sizes, then just adjust it for your letter size. Right, and so now I have a front and a back cover for these, and I've just got to think about how much space I need inside. Obviously I'm going to alter these in a bit to make them look a bit better for the actual book. What I'm going to do is attach these to each other, so making sure that the section that you've sort of joined is at the back. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape down the centre of all of these and then stick them together. Then so next job to do is to just stick these together, making sure that you level them up really well, so it's worth taking your time. I'm trying to keep them in order so that it's sort of like alternating patterns. There's that one, and then do this one and stick the next one on, making sure that your opening is at the same place for each one, because you're going to kick yourself if you accidentally put the opening the wrong side, because the whole idea is that they'll all open up at the end. So let's carry on just sticking these down. We should be able to see the effect is, ta-da, that when you open it, look how pretty that is. I mean, if you'd have kept, and you can see how the wrapping paper's a bit better actually. Right then, what I'm going to do now is alter this. I need a nice piece of scrapbooking paper, or if you prefer, you could paint this yourself. Here I'm just doing a fast pace through me decorating the front and back of this letter journal. All that I've done is use some various different scrapbook papers that I've got in, and I did these with some Pritt stick onto the front and the back covers. I was really pleased with how it turned out in the end, and I'm glad that I could use up some of my old scrapbooking supplies as well, because I don't tend to do a lot of scrapbooking anymore, so it was nice to use up some of the supplies that I'd got in. So that's the right way round, which is always useful. That is going to go on to there. This bit's a bit stressful, because if it doesn't work, I might cry. And then, right, the opening's the right side. Then take these off. Then put this one on top. Press down. It's a case of being confident that you've got it right, and it'd be helpful if I was in shot. Right then, and then getting my what's going to be used as, that's going to, I might cut it off after. No, I'll cut it off now. There, needs to be cut off. There we go. Here I'm just attaching a strip of paper that I've used for the spine of the book. I decided not to use a piece of card in the end, because using this piece of paper works better for this type of journal. And as you can see here, I've shown that it works, but the wrapping paper does work better to cover the envelopes with. I hope that you've really enjoyed this video, and that you will continue on with the hop and click on the link to go to the next video. See you in my next video. Bye!